Hey, today I'm talking about the new movie Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. This is the 7th movie in the Mission Impossible franchise, and it's pretty dang good. The basic premise is there's a really powerful AI that has the potential to do very bad things, and everyone wants it for their own personal benefit, except for Ethan Hunt, who wants it so he can destroy it. And yeah, I like this movie a lot. The action is great. I loved all of like this practical effects. You can really see like cars getting damaged, and that's lots of fun. The movie was really smart and fun and interesting and engaging. I liked that I knew one of the riddles. That made me feel really smart, even though it's just a common riddle. I loved Haley Atwell. She was definitely a big standout of the movie. But then she's just really fun and has an interesting backstory, and I love all like the sleight of hand stuff. I also love that she's not perfect, that like she can't do high intense car chase stuff, just kind of panics, which makes sense because it's a really intense situation. Anyone would panic, but it also leads to a lot of really fun moments. Also, like, I love her fighting style too, because she knows she's not a fighter. Like, she can fight, but it's more in like a brawling sense. She can swing some punches and do some damage, but if she has a choice between being sneaky and fighting, she is 100% of the time going to choose the sneaky route. So it's safe to say that I like this movie a lot, and I would totally recommend it. But I do have a number of criticisms, but they don't really push it down. Like, I still give it my highest ranking, which is I really liked, but I do think the criticisms are worth noting. For instance, I do think it's too long. It's close to 3 hours, and it did not need to be that long. As an example, the car chase scene, when they change cars, the scene came to a stop, and that was a perfect moment to end the car chase. And I say that as someone who, the second half of the car chase is my favorite part of the car chase, but they came to a natural conclusion and then extended it, which, eh. Also, even though they did a lot of practical effects, which were great, there is a number of CGI stuff that is pretty noticeable. Like during the big stunt where he takes the bike off of the hill. I know he did it for real, and they just used CGI to cover up the ramp and to make the wheels bounce, but it just made it look like it wasn't real, that it was just fake. Also, a recurring character dies in this movie, and it's sad. I do like that actor a lot, but I feel like that character didn't have enough screen time in this movie to truly make that moment impactful. Like, they barely speak in the movie, and they don't really have a lot of action set pieces. They just needed some more building up so that we feel their death more. That's kind of it for my complaints. I want to do a couple more praises real quick though. I love Palm in this. She was just wonderful. Also, even though this is a part 1, it still had a nice conclusion, so that was great. But yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed this film and would totally recommend it. And this is coming from someone this isn't like my favorite franchise, and I was kind of losing interest in it. That's why I kind of watched this one later, but I am glad that I watched it. It's a good, fun time. So yeah, it's really good. Definitely recommend. And now for my ranking. I put this at number 15 in the really like section. And this is out of a total of 38 new movies so far this year.